Hello everyone, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. We're glad to have you back. Glad to sense your presence. Glad that you decided to come back to this channel. I got my green tea right here. Now we're going to get into another metaphysical, esoterical lesson of wisdom for your spirit and your mind and your heart today. We want to talk to you about some real things that are going on. Not the facade, not the imaginary reality that we live in now, but the reality. I thank you for coming back to this channel today. I hope all is well with you. Hope all is good with you. I hope that you are pressing on in a world full of deception, a world full of things coming at you, a world full of challenges to overcome. Welcome back. Sit back, kick your feet up, and let all that stuff go for a while. Take a deep breath. You're at home with friends. Here you don't get no judgment. Here you don't get nobody talking down to you or talking about you. We just present truth here. And you can do with that truth whatever you want to do with it. You can hold on to it, or you can throw it in the trash. This is my truth. And so I present my truth to you. I'm not telling anyone they have to agree with it, like it, love it, hate it. I just present my truth. And I leave it up to the listeners to decide what they want to do with it. And that's what I do when I listen to truth. Some truth I will receive and accept. And there's some things I hear I don't know if it's true or not. I have to do more research. Then there's some things I hear I immediately know and see through the veil that really ain't accurate. Well, with that being said today, let's move on into the lesson. I want to talk to y'all today about vision. You know, everyone has a vision about what they want to be, a vision about what they want to do, vision about what they want to have. Everyone has vision, but haven't you noticed that most of the time vision isn't converted to reality? We're going to talk to you today about how to convert vision into reality. People visualize a nice home, a nice car. People visualize the perfect relationship. People visualize the perfect job. People visualize a beautiful, satisfying reality. But if you haven't noticed, most people don't have that. Most people are only visualizing that. And we are looking for ways to convert our vision into reality. And I think one of the things that most people are seeking nowadays is, how do you do that? How do I convert my vision into reality? How do I go from dreaming and visualizing all of this stuff and having it manifest as into my reality? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that today, because everybody, whether they admit it or not, at least most people, want to be happy. And they have things that they want and need, and they have things that they visualize and places that they visualize themselves at. And isn't it funny when you're on the outside looking in, and you see other people with what you want? You see other people who have what you want. And you see other people experiencing what you want to experience. And it feels like a slap in the face. It seems like your visualization is coming true for them and not for you. Is this some kind of cruel joke that reality is playing on you? What's really going on here? And that's the question that I ask. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. The first thing I want to talk about is your vision. What do you visualize? What do you want in life? Are you visualizing materialistic things? Or do you just visualize being happy and content and having love and being accepted and being the person that you want to be? Isn't it funny how you have a vision or a sight of what you want to be or what you want to be like? And isn't it funny how you just are not that? It's a struggle to become that. And so how do you become that? You have to decide what you want as a vision. If you are visualizing materialistic things, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you need to go a little deeper. You need to dig a little bit deeper inside of yourself and figure out what you really want. You see, materialistic things are only a mask of what you really want. So you really want to be happy. You really want to feel safe. You really want to feel secure. And having money, houses, and job makes you feel happy, safe, and secure. You really want to be accepted. This is why people go out and look for friends. This is why people maybe put on a false face and act a certain way. Deep down inside, they want to feel accepted. It is human nature to want to be loved and accepted. It is human nature to want to be acknowledged. It is human nature. Now that we've got your vision out of the way, now that you've put a vision in your mind of what you want and where you want to be, let's talk about how to get there. First, I'd like to say is, little things make a big difference. Little things make a big difference. You see, what are your small habits? If you want to change and you want to turn your vision into reality, you must start with the little things. You must start with changing those little subtle things that are unnoticeable right off the bat. And one of the little things is the way you are thinking. You see, people don't really analyze and monitor their thoughts. You must begin to monitor your thoughts. How are you thinking? If you are thinking negatively, if you are thinking bad thoughts about yourself, if you are saying things to yourself that are not positive but are negative, you're shooting yourself in the foot right there. It is the self-thought and the self-talk that creates your reality. Your self-thought and your self-talk. The little thing is you got to start thinking right. Start thinking of where you want to be. Start thinking and only think of that. Do not think of what you don't want to be. Do not think of what you don't want to have. Shut it out your mind. Well, somebody said, isn't that visualization? Yes, but it's constant visualization. You see, many of us, we fluctuate. We visualize who we want to be and where we want to be and what we want to have. But then when it doesn't come to fruition right away, our thinking goes the other way. We start thinking we don't deserve it. We start thinking that it's not going to happen. We start thinking that it's too hard. We start thinking, well, I don't have a plan. They start thinking, I don't know what to do. And they start thinking that they're unworthy. The way your consistent thoughts are, it must be consistent thoughts. And so if you consistently think positive, a magic happens. Your reality starts to take shape. Your subconscious begins to look on the screen of your conscious mind and begins to create the reality around you. But it must be constant thought. It must be constant thinking of the things that you want to have and things that you want to be. It must be constant. Hang on to the positive and the good thoughts. Hang on to the thoughts that you want. Hang on to what you want to be. And throw out the things that you don't want to be. You see, if you hang on to the right thoughts, the reality will begin to take shape. So you must begin with your thinking. You must begin with how you think. And it must be consistent. You must think consistently positive thoughts. You must be consistent in your right thinking. In all actuality, that's where it all begins. In your mind. To quote a famous scripture is, as a man thinketh, so he is. As a man thinketh, so he is. So get your mind right, so to speak, and start thinking positive and right thoughts constantly and consistently. If you want to change your reality, think of that reality that you want. Somebody say, well, what if I don't see any results? What if weeks, months, years go by and I don't see any results? You must continue to hold that thought. Hold that thought until it becomes a reality. If it's not a reality, then don't let go of the thought. Hold that thought. Hang on to the rope of positive thinking. This is not a motivational speak. This is actual esoterical, metaphysical knowledge and wisdom. Right thinking changes your reality. Positive thinking changes your reality. Secondly, I want to talk about self-talk. What are you saying to yourself? You see, there's two parts to this. It's one thing to think right, and it's another thing to analyze what you are telling yourself. It's another thing to see what you are speaking, your self-talk. What are you speaking to yourself? Self-talk is just as important as thinking right. What is the use of thinking right if you have negative self-talk? You say it to yourself, well, I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy, I'm not smart enough, I'm the wrong race, I have no opportunities. You started speaking negativity to your life. See, speaking things into existence is very, very powerful. The spoken word is very, very powerful. You see, you think right, and you speak what you think that you want to be. You see, thinking and speaking go hand in hand. You think positive thoughts of what you want to be and where you want to be and how you want to be. Then you speak those thoughts. Some people speak them in forms of affirmations. And you tell yourself and you think these thoughts and you speak these thoughts over and over again. Now, you're on your way to creating your reality. Thinking and speaking what you want your reality to be. And this must be constant and consistent. You must do this every day, all day, despite the circumstances, despite how it looks, despite how it feels. Ignore that. Ignore how it looks and ignore how it feels, and act as though your reality is already here. That brings me to my next point, is acting like you already have it, acting like it's already here, acting like it already exists. And you see, you're doing these things. How can your reality not come true? You see, one of the things that's being hidden from us is the power of the subconscious and the conscious mind. The power of you. The power for you to change the matrix, for you to reprogram the system. And so, you must think what you want, you must speak what you want, and you must act like it's already here. I want to add another element to this. Speak with intention and emotion. You see, when you think thoughts and you speak words and you act like it's already here, there's one more ingredient in that recipe. You must have intention and emotion and feeling. Add it to, just think of it as making a cake. One ingredient is you must think right. Another ingredient is you must speak positive and right things. The other ingredient is intention, and emotion. And the last ingredient is you act like it's already here. You act like it's already in the present. You want more money? You want a better job? You want a great relationship? You want to be a better person? You want to be happy? You want to be accepted? You want to be loved? You want to just live a good life. Think right. Speak right. Add expectation, intention, and emotion. And act like it's already yours. It's already here. You can be happy. Now see, the other problem is your intention, your vision must be in line with your frequency. You must be a vibrational match. Meaning that sometimes we want things and we think we want things, but we only to find out that's not what we really wanted. That's not what we really needed in our life. And sometimes over time, what you want will change. When I was a younger man, I wanted to be a minister. I wanted to be a preacher. Now that I know the truth about religion and what a farce it is and how controlling it is and how it's being used to control mankind, I am so glad. And I thank God, the God within, the God without. I thank God that I did not become no preacher. Thank you, God, for not letting me be a preacher. Thank you, God. And so, as my outlook changed, as I learned the truth about some things, I began to see. And see, when you are in the right vibration, you are awakened, your vision changes, your intentions and your motives change. You see, it's all right to have a nice home and a nice car and a lot of money in the bank account. But when you become more spiritual, you're not really into all of that no more. I mean, it's nice to have in your life, and you're not going to reject it. And you will even invite it. But that's not your main goal in life. Your main goal is to get closer to God. Your main goal is to walk and achieve your purpose in life. That is your main goal. You see, over time, your intentions change. Your motives change. Your vision can change. And what you may want today may not be what you want tomorrow. So, I would advise you to raise your frequency and raise your vibration before you start your visualization process. Become awake, awaken before you start your visualization process. Because we do create our reality. But you want to make sure you create the reality that is in line with your path. You must create that reality. So you must raise your frequency and your vibration, awaken and get closer to God, the God within and the God without. The macrocosm and the microcosm. The macrocosm is the God without. The microcosm is the God within. And they are both one and the same. So, raise your frequency. Raise your vibration. And watch the things that you want. The things that you thought you wanted. Watch your vision change. Now that you are awakened, Now that you have raised your frequency and your vibration, now you can visualize. And you visualize by thinking the right thoughts. You turn your visualization into reality by thinking the right thoughts, by speaking the right words, by having intention, speaking the words with intention and expectation, and acting like it's already yours, because we live in a now moment. Act like it's already here. I have one more ingredient I like to add to your cake. And that's what some people like to do. I don't particularly like to do it, but some people like to do it. Some people like to write down their vision. And I'm not going to knock that. That is a great thing to do, and I need to do that more. Write down your vision. Put it in your purse or your wallet. And every once in a while, pull it out and look at it and resonate with it and dream about it and be in the right frequency of it. And it may change over time. You may add to the list. You may take away from it, but keep it in your wallet. Keep it in your purse and take it out and look at it every now and then and resonate with it. See, now you're well on your way to creating the reality that you want. You don't have to be afraid of not having enough money. You don't have to be afraid of not having nowhere to live. You don't have to be afraid of not having love in your life. In fact, that's all we really want. That's all we really need is the love in our life. We want to love and be loved. You see, a lot of people have allowed programming to cause them to be portals for other entities and other spirits to enter their life. This is where it gets a little deep. But you got to come back to yourself. That's how you awaken. Is you got to come back to yourself and realize who you are, and stop allowing your consciousness to be hacked. You see, the man's consciousness has been hacked, and a lot of people, these things are living through a lot of people. They're acting through people, and they got these people bound because of programming. They use the programming to hack your consciousness. Once you step back from the programming, you will awaken. And once you awaken, your vision will change. And once your vision changes, you start thinking and speaking right. You start having the right intentions and the right motives. And you act like it's already here. See, an awakened person, they don't mind money, houses, and cars. They don't mind that. But what they really want is spirituality. What they really want is to be in the love frequency, which is the true power of it all. See, the love is a frequency. The love vibration is a vibration and a frequency. It's not just something you do, it's something you are. Same as God. Love is not something God does. Love is something that He is. And He lives within inside of you. He is the microcosm and the macrocosm. He is without you. He's the Father in heaven, meaning the Father in the atmosphere. He controls the atmosphere. And that same God lives within you. He's not a God up in the sky walking around somewhere, just walking around looking all serious all the time. That's not what He is. He is the vibration and the frequency within inside of you. The vibration and the frequency of love. And it creates your reality. This is one of the things that have been hidden from us and kept secret. But the truth is coming out because the veil is being rent. I'm not going to hold y'all long today. But this is how. Remember, imagine your reality is a big old bowl. And you're putting different ingredients in. You're baking a cake called reality. And in order to bake that cake, it takes several ingredients. You leave one ingredient out, and the cake just ain't gonna look right. So you need right and positive thinking. You also need right and positive talk. You also need right and positive intentions and motives. Speak with intention. Speak with right motive. Speak your existence, the existence that you want. Speak with emotion. Add emotion to it. Act like it's already here. And write the vision down and make it plain. Put it in your wallet. Put it in your purse. Put it in a drawer in your house. Put it somewhere you can look at it every now and then. And as you sit there and look at it, resonate with it. Dream about it. Imagine it in your mind. And don't be concerned about time, because time is an illusion. How long it's going to take, and you don't see the results right away. You see, the trick is resonation. Once you resonate with something, once your subconscious and the God without and the God within, you are become a vibrational match to that. This is when the reality begins to take shape. The reality of what you want, the reality of what you need. Like I said in the beginning, all we really want is love and acceptance. All we really want is to feel secure. All we really want is to be happy. Happiness is not a sin. I'm not one of those people that says you don't need to be happy on this earth, that you can't be happy, or that you shouldn't be happy. Happiness is a vibration. And once you get happy, good things happen to you. Happiness brings happiness. Once you are happy, the happiness takes place. Be in a happy vibration. Don't walk around being sad and depressed, being angry, being all the lower vibration, angry, mad, sad, depressed, afraid. Stay away from these frequencies and these vibrations, which is what this world is trying to keep us in. We watching the news, and we sitting there and we seeing other stuff. We seeing how crazy and how people are acting. These organic portals are trying to keep us in a low vibration. Don't allow them to do it. Raise your vibration regardless of what they're doing. Raise your vibration regardless of what you're seeing on TV. I'm not saying ignore it and act like it don't exist and don't sympathize with it. I'm not saying that. But you can't let it lower your vibration. It keep us in a frequency and vibration of fear. Keep us in a frequency and vibration of lack. Keep us in a frequency and vibration of anger and resentment and sadness. You must snap out of it. Snap out of that. And raise your frequency and your vibration. Begin to visualize positive and right things. Begin to visualize the truth. This is how you create your reality. I'm not going to hold y'all much longer. I got a couple of more points to make. Where is your focus? You see, focus. What you focus on, you create. So you must focus on and resonate with right things. Keep your focus in focus. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you want to have. Focus on what you want to be. And hold, just like you hold a thought, you hold a focus. And focus helps you act out what you want to be and what you want to have. And like I said, if you're a spiritual person, you're going to want spiritual things. The physical and the material things Yeah, they're going to be there, but they're not going to be as important because you are a spiritual being. And spiritual beings want spiritual things. So focus, focus, focus. Focus only on what you want. Focus only on what you want to have. Focus only on what you want to attract into your life. You see, your identity is based on who you are. And who you are is your identity. Once you become an identity, once you adopt the identity of a positive, good person, once you accept that identity and present that identity to the world will respond to you. If you present a positive identity to the world will open doors for you. Reality will open doors for you because you identify only with the things you want, only with the things you want to be, only with the things you want to see. Learn to identify with it. I can't identify with negativity. I can't identify with anger. I can't identify with hatred. I can't identify with sadness and depression. I can't identify with that. I don't identify with that. I only identify with happiness. I only identify with truth. I only identify with love. I only identify with goodness. I only identify with the things of God and the things of truth and the things of right. Once you change your identity, the world will respond to you. It has no choice. Most people have a negative identity about them, meaning they have a negative vibration that follows them around everywhere they go. And so the world responds to that. And once you change your identity, you see, like a football team, most people identify with the football team. When their team is winning, they feel great. They identify with that greatness, and it makes them feel proud. But they're not on the team. They didn't catch not one pass. They didn't throw not one pass. They didn't make not one touchdown. But they identify with the team. They call themselves fans. And if the team winning, it gives them a good identity. They feel as though they feels like it gives them a good identity. But that's false identity. That's why sports is so important, because you identify with that sports team. But you must identify with the right things. Identify with what you want. Identify with who you want to be. Identify with the love in your life. And you will become that. Just be what you want to be within your heart and mind first. And hold that frequency until it becomes reality. I'm going to make one more point, and I'm going to let y'all have y'all day back. Now, this is the other thing. I want to talk about perseverance. You see, we live in an age and a time of polarity. We live in a reality of polarity. And see, momentum in your life may be going one direction. And so you start thinking right and talking right and speaking positive. And like I said, you see no change. That's because the momentum in a negative direction is you built up momentum in the polarity field going in a certain direction. But when you begin to change your thinking, change your speaking and the way you speak, change your expectation and your emotion, and start creating your reality, it's still, the momentum is still going in a negative direction, but it slows the momentum down. And it takes time to do this as the momentum slows down till it comes a stop and it begins to change. Your momentum starts building up the other way, the positive way. In other words, you must give the polarity time to shift. You have so much momentum in negativity. You have so much momentum going in that direction that you can't get frustrated when it don't change overnight. You must give the polarity time to change. You must begin the momentum time to slow down and stop and start shifting the other way. This is the thing that a lot of people, they get discouraged when things aren't changing for them. But you must, this is why perseverance in positive thinking, perseverance in positive speaking, perseverance in positive emotion, and the right frequency and the right vibration. Perseverance, when you write things down, keep it till it becomes a reality. Hold on to your positivity. You must hold on to it. You must persevere. Give the polarity time to shift. Give the momentum time to slow down and stop and start shifting the other way. Just say you're driving a car. Your momentum is going forward. And in order to go in reverse, you must hit the brakes and slow down, stop the car, put it in reverse, and start going the other way. You just don't throw the car in reverse while you're going full speed ahead. No, you must slow the momentum of the car down. Stop it, shift it into reverse, then you can start going the other way. Same thing with a train. A train has so much weight behind it, it takes a long time for that momentum to stop. But once it stops, you'll feel the engine rev up, and it'll start going backwards. It'll start going the other way. Same thing with your reality. Once you begin to change your thinking, change your affirmations, change your words, change your vibration and your frequency, which is your emotion and your expectation, start to write these things down, it will slow down the momentum of the negativity in your life. And then before you know it, over time, it will start to reverse. And then you will start seeing the effects. And then your happiness, your path, your truth will begin to manifest into reality. This is how you do it. Well, that's my video for today. I think a lot was said in a short amount of time. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I need some more subscribers, as you can see. Well, I'll put it this way. I would like some more subscribers. And I do have more subscribers. Because I am manifesting it. I see you. Even the ones that are on this channel, I see you. I see you hitting that like button. I see you smiling at this video. Saying, man, that was some truth right there. I'm going to do that. I see 1,000, 500,000, 1 million subscribers getting something out of this. I see 1,000 million subscribers, 5 million, 10 million subscribers. We're all collective consciousness moving in the same direction. And it's not about me as much as it is about the message. And it's about love. Do what you do with the motivation of love. Alright? I'd like to thank y'all for joining me today. Y'all be blessed. Remember, think, speak, resonate, and act like it's already here. Give it time, and your reality will change. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. God bless.